college stories. And this a good guy here, character-wise. His name was Sergeant B.J. Lawrence, a.k.a. Andy. And every semester, it'd be a new character. A scary character. A character, when he come around, everybody leave because they scared. And Andy was outspoken. B.J. Lawrence was outspoken. You know, he had the story about he was running in front of police and he seen the army recruiter office. And he joined the army at the age of 13. He lied about the age. He said, but he always looked older, right? Then his age was in the army, ain't had time to check. They just got him in, got him signed up, and he was off to war. But anyway, put yourself in my shoes. Every time a dangerous, monster, crazy-looking person walk on campus, guess where they coming? To me. And like President Clinton told me, everything bad and evil gonna gravitate towards you because the research say you're the chosen one, right? And chosen ones have the baddest luck you can imagine. Everybody think a chosen one good, but no. The way President Clinton explained to me, everything bad that can happen to a human gonna happen to you. And that was the truth. He told me that in 95, 96. But now we talking in 83 right now, right? But this stuff was steady happening. Because every time a crazy person come to campus, come to college, and this happened every semester, they either gonna end up at my lunch table, end up knocking on my dorm door, or they gonna be presented to me by the Ku Klux Klans as, get ready in 3 weeks, we don't want to hear nothing. Be ready to fight 3 weeks. Why 3 weeks? Oh, we got to give the big guys time to bet on it and time to scope this guy out to see how much they want to bet, right? So everybody was telling me, hey man, you gonna fight the crazy guy? Sergeant B.J. Lawrence? And he looked scary. You know, they say, in case there be a movie one day, describe how certain people look. Sergeant B.J. Lawrence looked like, you know, Corey Feldman. When he wear them big glasses, when he made the movie when he was a kid, sometimes he wear them big glasses like Superman glasses. And he also looked like a cross between Sergeant Lawrence, who played on Forrest Gump. They dress just alike. They wear, this man wore armor jacket everywhere he go, 24 hours a day. It can be 100 degrees, the man got an armor jacket on. But anyway, you can see where his head was split open. And he said that happened, he was on a landmine. And he said they told him not to move. Say he was scared to death. And he said, would you believe it? A guy who I never met ran into me and saved me. He said, but Ricochet hit me in the head and split my head open. He said, but he find it weird that a person who got a wife and children will put their life on the line to save a stranger. He always talk about that story. But anyway, I'm worried, you know, and because you gotta be, I'm human, you know, and they bring these monsters for me to fight. And one day I had to knock on the door. Knock. Open up that door, boy. We got a man for you to fight. He's a military man, highly goddamn decorated. You need to be ready in 3 weeks, you know, blah, 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 blah. I can't talk back because if I refuse to fight, I die. You know, that was part of the blood contract. So imagine you in my shoes in college where you got to fight anybody, anytime, any place they bring them. 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. It don't matter. They done woke me up at least 100 times or more, you know, to fight somebody in the dark, which I don't mind because I know I'm going to win. Because I can't see my hands and feet in the dark. So I know this drunk person who they done find in some bar in Gainesville or Jacksonville ain't finna beat me in no dog. You know what I mean? So, anyway, I'm training now for Sergeant Lawrence. Everybody's scared, say, Doom, do you think you can beat him? Man, I don't know, man. That's a grown man, man. Man, ain't number 19, man. That man look like he 39 or something, dog. He beat me. He just beat me. It won't be the first time I get beaten in life, So, right before the fight, Sergeant Lawrence called me to the side. Everybody out there, about at least 100 and some people, they betting on the fight, maybe 200. He called me to the side. He said, look here, punk kid. When I blink and hit myself in the head, you throw a stomach punch, and I'm going to go down and don't get back up. Say, we're going to split the money. I say, what? He said, you heard me. I ain't no fighter. I can't beat you. I done saw you fight. But I tell you one goddamn thing, I can kill your ass, though. So when he said that, dog, I ain't got no choice. He looked crazy, dog, you know what I mean? And so now I know this fight finna be thrown. If the claim find out, because they got their money invested, it would have been trouble. They probably would have killed dude, you know what I mean? But they were scared of him too, though. So me and him fought. He blinked the eye 2 times and he hit himself in the head. When he came in, I faked a punch to the stomach and he folded, but I pulled it. So he ain't feel no pain. He dropped to the knee. And he just said, man, the kid got it. The kid got it. Everybody went to cheering. So we go in the room, man. He betted $30 on me. He had somebody else to do it. He bet $30 on me. So that's $60. My manager, Larry Blackman, he bet it like, all together, we made like $150, right? So we put all the money together, gave Andy a big whop, and hey, we celebrated, man. And after that, me and Andy became brothers. And Andy was a guy, just say for instance, he can walk in a grocery store, all the children will go to crying. Then next thing you know, all the children playing with him, running around in circles. That's just how he can turn it on and turn it off just like that. And he did it all the time. Like he walk up to some little white kid drinking beer. He go on a raid. Give me that beer, boy. Before I do this or do that. They give him all that beer. But one of the talents he had, and y'all ain't gonna believe it. One day we ain't had no beer to drink, and he said, follow me, little punk kid. That's what he called him. Follow me, punk kid. And I follow Andy. He go from room to room. He have giant cockroaches. And he bet the people with the bill. I bet you I eat the roach. No way. He put the roach in his mouth. Bite the head off. The roach running around in his mouth. Shooting out white and dog stuff. And he just chew it. You open the mouth. And everybody frowned up. Matter of fact, they give him 2 6-pack. And every time we need Bill, that's what he did. He go to a room where they partying at. He go in the pocket. He pull out them big old roach, dog. And he put him in the mouth. He bite the head off her. He put him out and let him run around in the mouth. And you can see the white and dog stuff just shooting out the roach where the head used to be, and the dude was wild. And he say in the army they learn them during war, they can eat anything with hair on it. You know what I mean? Like spiders and roaches and all that. He say if it got hair on it, they can eat it. And they eat it raw. During the war, you know what I mean? They ain't got time to cook and they can't make no fire anyway. But that turned out to be one of the best person I ever met. Me and him were closer than brothers. And his name was Sergeant B.J. Lawrence, a.k.a. Andy, one of the characters I would never forget. Thank you, and God bless.